Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. Sometimes things just don't work out, and today is one of them days. So let me, okay, everything should be working how it should be now. I was so not ready for this stream. I was actually working on something else for something different I do away from Minecraft. And yeah, I weren't prepared. But anyway, in the background you can actually see the new panorama that is used for the wild update. It's just an image of the mangrove swamp that will rotate. You can see that there's frogs in it. I don't think there's any secrets that we haven't seen. Moss carpets are on top of the actual mangrove. That is new. Let me also turn music down. Also, welcome to the stream, Jantum, Ken O. Let me quickly just do that. Let me turn that down. Okay, so things should be working how they're intended to now. Perfect. Only took us half hour into the stream, but at least we got there. So yeah, this is the actual thing now. Moss carpets can generate on top of mangrove. I actually like that. I think that's a good change. But yeah, I like that. Let's load into a world and see this new attack, as that is the main thing within this snapshot. So let's load up creative mode. Is everything good? Can you guys hear me and everything okay now? I just want to make sure. But yeah, when I tried to... what I done was I restarted Task Manager. And when I done that, for some weird reason, both my screens went black. And then the audio just cut out on the stream. Which, I don't know why it done that. It just did. Sometimes things don't work out. And today is one of them days. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, that is perfect. Okay, so let's just wait for Minecraft to load, and then we will go and see what this Warden attack's about. I've seen a few things on Twitter. Apparently it's quite OP, which I would imagine it is, because I want to know like the range of it though, because obviously things like arrows, they have a limited range at which they can shoot. Let's first of all quickly locate, no, it's a biome we want to locate, mangrove swamp, because a few changes was made to mangrove swamps. Tall trees within the mangrove swamps are now more common. So the ones that are like higher up, and the smaller trees are less common. And as you can see, moss carpets now also generate here, which is a cool change, I guess. It makes it feel more mossy. It would be cool to have like maybe little moss patches now and again. So instead of like on the actual floor, maybe there could be some moss around the actual roots. That would be cool. But yeah, I like it. It's good changes. I still think it needs something in addition to the actual floor inside the moss, inside of the actual biome. Whether that be a flower, I don't know, a structure. It just needs something on the floor as you're walking through. Just something to find. So let's actually go to the... Do we go into the deep dark? Yeah, let's go into the deep dark. I was going to do it on the surface, but I think going into deep dark would probably be the best thing to, or best place to do it. So let's go down. Let's go in spectator mode and let's give ourselves night vision, just so we can see what we're doing. There we go. So I don't actually think any changes was made to like the deep dark biome within this snapshot. I think it's just mainly the Warden. Although there ain't an ancient city here, which maybe might be good if we find one. Okay, no. This big open cave is actually going to be good. Okay, there is an ancient city right there, actually. So let's, first of all, let's just get the Warden. And we also, let's set our spawn. So let's just get a bed. And let's put the bed over here, just so if we die, we can come back here. So let's grab a stack of blocks. We're also going to grab some netherite armor, just to see how OP this actual attack is. Okay. So let's... Okay, the advancements we'll get to afterwards. So let's put on the netherite armor. We have a stack of blocks. Let's spawn the warden there, and let's just go 5 blocks up. And now let's go into survival mode. Let's throw a block on the floor just so he sees me. What are you gonna do? We got sneak 1000 advancement. Are you gonna hit me with your attack? Let's throw a few things on the floor just so it sees me. Come on, do your attack. Is it because it's like, I don't know. Does he know? He knows I'm up here because he's like looking at me. If I go any lower, he's gonna hit me. But he's not doing a range attack. Is there some sort of like... let's actually quickly just turn that off just so it don't pulse the darkness effect. Okay, he's now angry at me. So is he now going to do his attack because he can't reach me? Or... Okay, no, it seems like... Let's quickly just actually go in creative mode and grab a pickaxe. Let's also grab some snowballs, just so we can like throw them down on him. And let's also grab a sword. There we go. He's angry at something else. I think he's angry at the bat. So he's gonna now... Yeah, he went for the bat. So let's now go down. Let's throw a snowball there. And he's now gonna come at us. Let's just anger him. Okay, he's now angry. So he should do the attack. No, he's not. This is weird. Is there something you have to do to make him? If I go down to here... Okay. He done it, but we didn't actually get like a good look at it. Let's quickly just give ourselves night vision again. Let's... how can we do this so we can get a good look? Let's maybe make him kill a mob that's up here. So let's maybe spawn... let's spawn a skeleton up here. Skeleton. If I spawn that, let's quickly just like snowball him over that way. Go over there. Because we want you to get to that skeleton up there. So let's tease you that way. Are you going to sniff that skeleton out? Because you can't hit. Let's maybe try and get it to anger on that. He sees the skeleton. Have they messed with the AI? The warden seems a lot dumber now than it used to. He's just going after the bats. Yeah, he's going after the bats. The warden just seems a lot dumber now. He used to be a lot smarter than this. Let's grab another warden. He's just chasing the bats. Let's try and come over here. Let's spawn another one. And let's try and just anger you on the skeleton. Make a platform. Yeah, that might actually be good. Because they're just going after the bats. Is he... what's he gone after? He's gone after the bat as well. Let's get rid of you. Okay. They done it right there. But it weren't like... It seems like the attack is kind of quick. It's not like something you can notice. Let's just throw like... Okay, I just hit the skeleton off. They're still trying to get... Okay, let's watch this one. Because I think they will eventually attack the bat with it. Because the bat is like too high. So let's just watch them. If that bat stays up there, they will eventually do the attack to kill the bat. Are they going to do it? Yep, there we go. Okay, that is... We saw it, like, decently there. They just, like, they, like, lean backwards and let out a pulse from their chests. Which is really cool. It seems like... How much damage does it do? How can we test that? I think we should be able to test that. Let's quickly... let them kill these mobs. Let's go and help. Just so there's no other mobs in the area. There we go. Let's get rid of you. And let's also get rid of you. What are you angry at now? There's nothing here, unless there's a mob up here, possibly. Yeah, there's a few, but I don't think they're angry at that. So let's try and tease you over here to me. Let's get on armor. There we go. Are you gonna come over here? Yep, okay, they're coming. Because the skeleton isn't making any... Yeah, I know. I was trying to get it, like, to anger up here, and I ended up just hitting the skeleton. So let's try and get them over here. They're just looking up there. No, okay, they're following the snowballs now. So let's try and get them to around where I am. And then I will go into survival mode. I really want to get rid of one of them, don't I? Let's run a command just to kill them. And then I can spawn another one in. Just because I don't really want two there. Because then they're both going to attack me. Warden. So let's get rid of the use. And let's spawn another one in. So let's now sit up here. Let's also maybe... No, let's not do that. Let's go in survival mode. He's going to go after that bat again, isn't he? Yeah. That's kind of annoying. We can watch the thing, I guess, again. I like the... what's it called? Oh, I never noticed that. The actual chest opens up. I didn't notice that before. That's really cool. So you're now angry at me. Let's jump just so you... because to show that you can't get me. You can't reach me up here. So are you going to do your ranged attack? Yep, there we go. So it does... I was left on 3.5 hearts. So it does, what, 7.5? 6.5 hearts? It does 6.5 hearts. If I'm correct. I think I was left on either 3.5 or 4.5. That's cool. I like that. That makes the Warden more fun to fight now. And I really like the animation of how the actual, I don't know what they're called. Like the shards in its chest open up. That's really cool. The only thing is, like what's the range that this will attack you? So let's maybe see. If I dig into this wall, let's see. So let's go. It surely can't hit me from that range. So let's see. Let's get you over here. Actually, no. Let's just save a lot of time. Let's just kill you. And then we'll spawn another one. Let's also possibly turn on keep inventory. Just so I don't have to keep getting my items every time. Keep inventory, let's just set that to true. Yeah, the rib cage. It opens up. And I like that. So let's go in survival mode. Let's just cause loads of vibrations. Hi, Warden. So, will you hit me from here? So you're there. We're 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 4 blocks away from it at the moment. And I can't hit it. So... Okay, so it seems like it's the range at which it can hit you. So it's on that block there. So we're 1, 2, 3. We're 4 blocks away and it can hit us. And I think that's the range. Let's quickly just try and get back in the hole. There we go. Let's give ourselves night vision again. So you're on that block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can it hit us from... We can't hit it from 5 blocks. So if we go to 4 blocks... we still can't hit it. So it seems like 3-ish blocks is when we can hit it. So what if I go all the way back here? Oh, wow. You can actually, like, if it starts doing the pulsing and you run, it actually hits quite far away. So let's do it again. Let's quickly just get in here. So it's angered on us. If we now try and get it to do the ranged attack... And let's actually try this. Slash effect. If we give ourselves... Okay, you hit me through walls. Speed. Let's give ourselves speed 10. Because we can... What? It hit me from that range? It's now going to go after one of the bats. So it seems like the range on it is just like quite high. Because we was what? It was on this block here. So let's quickly just get carpet. So it was on that block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It hit me from 12 blocks away. That is insane. So let's see if we maybe do this again. Let's even go further. I'm guessing the range of it is just how far the particles travel, or like the effect. So let's go to there. I don't think it will be able to hit me. You think there should be echo armor? I don't think echo armor would, unless it had like a unique use, it would just be way too pointless to craft. Maybe if it had some sort of like sneaking thing where you didn't have vibration thing where you didn't have to sneak, that would be good. Maybe just for like the boots, but it'd have to be like quite OP or like a decent length for it to actually be crafted. Let's quickly just kill you, and let's spawn another one right here. So let's go in survival mode. Let's get you angered on me. Let's actually get ourselves speed first. We have speed 10. Let's get you angered on me. And okay, it seems like we need to... Okay, it's doing it. No, it's not. Hi, Warden. Do your effect thing. Oh, wow. It seems like the actual range of it is quite... Are you going to do it? No? Come on, we need you to... Whoa. This is going to be like hard to test. Let's quickly give ourselves night vision. Nope, you're not killing me yet. I need to get inside of here first. You're doing that. Okay, let's give ourselves speed. Maybe if I give ourselves higher than speed 10, just so we go quicker. Can I do it like that? Are you going to do your range thing? I think it was it doing it. Oh, wow. Okay, so the actual subtitle is Warden Booms. It's doing it again, I think. It charged, but then it stopped. So I think there is a range on it. I think the range is around 20 blocks. So as you can see there, it's charging. It's just not booming. So I think the range is like 12 to 20 blocks-ish. Because it's like stopping it around the 12-ish block mark. Okay, so there is a range on it. Which is obviously expected. The Warden has a cooldown for the ranged attack, so you gotta have... Yeah, I don't think the cooldown is that long, though, because it seems like it's every 30-ish seconds it will do the actual ranged attack, if not less. So, we've seen, like, the ranged attack. Is there anything else we can mess around? It will use the ranged attack on any mob. There's not like, it won't only do it on the player. You saw that it was angered against the bats, and it actually used the ranged attack on the bats, which is cool. I think one way we could test this is by putting the actual Warden on like a block in midair, so it can't actually get to anything. And this ancient city is actually quite big of an ancient city. Oh, wow. So let's go to the surface, I think, and let's test this up on the surface. Let's go way up past here, just so the Warden, if I put it on a block, it can't go nowhere. Set block, and then let's sell it to here. Let's just sell it as glass. There we go. So if I put the Warden on that block, and then I go and put, I don't know, a mob that can move on like here. So what mob? Let's put the Warden there, and let's put a... Let's actually just put us on this. If we actually go and give ourselves give, no, it's not give, is it? It's effect. Let's give ourselves what effect would make it so we don't die as much. Resistance. Yeah, that should work. Let's give ourselves infinite, and let's give ourselves 255 just so we don't die. Is the Warden the mob with the most abilities now? I don't think so. I think the actual Ravager. I'm not too sure though. So if we actually do this, it's... Yeah, we go. It's mad at us. Let's now actually get a good look at its attack, because it should do the attack while looking at us. this time so we can actually see the animations and the particles. Come on. Are you gonna do it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, you knocked me off. Okay. So the actual... That is cool. I like that it, like, goes into some sort of... I like that it goes into the actual... What's it called? Like, it curdles up and then, does it. That's kind of cool. Is there a way we can see the animation, like, paused in a sense? I think there is a way we can see the particle. Particle... LA dust. What would it be? It would be something to do with Warden. What is the actual thing called? Sculpt charge? Is that what it is? Possibly. That might be what it is. How do you... Okay, that apparently isn't a pop. And then let's just do it to here. So let's do that again. No, that's not it. That's the actual... What's it called? Skulk is the actual... That's for the skulk sensors. No, not the sensors. The... It's not charge. It's not charge pop. It's not soul. Is it soul? No, that's not. That's... So I'm guessing it's something to do with Warden. No. What? Does anyone know what the particle is? Sonic. Oh yeah, Sonic Boom. There we go. So that is the particle. We can actually set up a command block that does this. Give as a command block. So let's just set that up. And if I do that onto particle, Sonic Boom, and then the coordinates, let's just go up by a block so it can be seen. And we do that as always active. Repeat, always active. Is it because that's there? Yeah, there we go. So that's the particle just being like repeated. Obviously it don't look like that. That's just where it's repeated constantly. It just obviously pulses. If I quickly do that, and then that, you can see then if I get a button and do that to needs redstone, that's the actual just effect when it goes 1. And then obviously once again repeating, if I do that, it's actually quite a cool looking effect. That's actually really cool. So once again, summoning the Warden there. Let's go in survival mode. I want to build a wall on me first, actually, just so I can't get shot down, as it does actually have a knockback on it when the Warden does the attack. So let's anger you again. Yep, okay, you're angry. So now it's obviously just waiting. And how much... So we've got full netherite armor on. I want to keep track of the actual... Does it one-hit me? Let's actually quickly just get a bed. So we respawn up here. I could set my spawn with commands, but I think just doing it with bed would be quicker. Are you going to one-hit me with no armor? I'm guessing you will, because you've done 6 hearts with netherite armor. So I'm guessing this is just going to literally one-hit. Come on, Warden. Get angry. You're angry. Just do the range attack, because you can't hit me from over there. By the way, I'm still on the stream. Okay, it's doing it. Oh, I have resistance. I have resistance. Okay, so you're not actually going to kill me. We actually got to see the thingy right there. Is it going to keep doing it? Yeah, so we can actually look at it. Oh, you knocked me off again. That sucked. Let's go back up, because you actually saw it like do the whole particle and animations right there. Because where it was obviously standing still. Let's quickly get back up here. And are you still angry at me? No, you're not. I think... are you angry? No, let's just jump around. There we go, you're angry now. So, I want to see the particle and the animation again. Come on, you can't hit me from over there. Come on. It's so cool to see that there we go, it's doing it. I like that the actual rib cage opens up. That is really cool. Let's now quickly just... There we go. We saw it right there because I went into creative mode as it name tag him. Yeah, I could do that. Let's quickly just grab a anvil and grab a name tag. Let's name tag him. Let's just name him name. There we go. So he should now not despawn. Is that still a thing or has that been changed? So you now won't despawn. Now let's quickly remove the effects. Let's have effect clear. Go in survival mode now. I do apologize for not reading chat as much. I'm just trying to obviously test things with this new thing. I am reading chat. I'm just not reading it out loud, most of it. Right, let's see. So we have no effects apart from darkness. We have no armor on. In theory, this should literally one-hit us. And yes, it does. Okay, so what armor do you need to not actually get one-hitted? Let's try full iron. There we go, we have full iron. What difficulty are we playing on? We're playing on normal difficulty, okay. So now we have full iron armor on. Is this going to one-hit me? I don't know. Come on, Warden. Okay, you're angry. Now it's just the fact of waiting for you to do your sonic effect. I think if I just continuously jump, that will obviously set off vibrations, so it will anger it. Okay. We got one-hitted with iron armor. So what about diamond armor? Diamond... Is the actual sonic effect the same damage as the Warden? Or does the effect alter? I don't know. Is the sonic boom effect, does that do the exact same damage as its melee attack? Or is the damage altered to obviously combined attacks? So does its melee attack do different damage to the ranged, or do they do the same? I'm guessing they probably do the same. Although I could be wrong on that. So I've got full diamond armor on, obviously non-enchanted. Are you going to one-hit me? We're on normal, so if the actual ranged attack does the same as melee, this should do 15 hearts. Which it done just over 15, I think. I think it done around 15 because it got us onto there. Okay, so you can actually survive it. It's a 2-hit to unenchanted diamond armor. It's also a 2-hit to unenchanted netherite armor. So let's see if we actually... What about if we enchant netherite armor? Let's see if we... Don't forget, we're playing on normal mode. So it's going to be even harder on hard mode. Let's enchant at a protection. Let's do protection 4, and then we can just go through and go up the command. Why didn't that work? Because I was clicking the wrong button, that's why. And finally, protection 4, there we go. So let's throw all that armor on the floor. Let's throw that on. So that's now full protection 4 netherite armor. How many hearts are you going to do to me now? Okay, you're angry. So we now just need to wait for it to do the ranged attack. While we're waiting, we can also see there was 2 new advancements within the snapshot. There we go. No, that's not new. Sneak near a skulk sensor, a skulk shrieker, or a warden to prevent it from hearing you. And then there was also another one. That's not it. It's not that. Where is it? Okay, it's probably in the tab we haven't got, because it's something to do with frogs. Come on, Warden. Wait, no, there was 3 new advancements. So you're okay with full netherite armor, enchanted with prot 4. It only done 2 hearts. Yeah, it's only doing 2 hearts now. That is actually like really good. So basically getting full netherite prot 4 armor is the best thing you could do. Because its ranged attack only does 4 hearts. Or 2 hearts. 4 half hearts. Let's see, what about its actual like melee attack? Let's slowly build you over. I can't place that. Now I'm on 1 heart. Go away, you. You're going to kill me now, aren't you? Let's just snowball. Yep, we're dead. Okay. What if the echo armor? That would actually be cool. I don't think armor. I think maybe like an echo shield. Maybe you can combine the echo shard with a shield or something. Does a shield block that? Let's actually try that, talking about shields. You go back over here. Let's throw a snowball there. Nope. One more block. Can you not? The warden can be nudged. Okay. There we go. So can I actually block this with a shield? We've got that armor on. Let's see. Let's not do it yet. Yeah, maybe it's like an echo shield and it does it, although... Come on, are you going to do the effect? Come on, Warden. There we go. Okay, so the shield does do it. It does damage the shield. Not damage it. It does put the shield on cooldown. So if we do that again, you can see I'm holding the shield button down and it don't let me shield it. Although the cooldown is actually enough for you to wait between the attacks. So, yeah, you can actually just like completely shield the whole attack away from you. So this actually, yeah, the cooldown between the shield and the actual warden attack is pretty much the same. So you can just like stand and, what's it called? Just like block the attack pretty much every single time. Okay, let me quickly just also turn down the music because that is kind of loud. It might kill me while I'm doing this. It's other side that is so loud. There we go. Let's turn it down to that. So yeah, it does block 100% of the damage from the ranged attack, but it does give the shield a cooldown, as you can see. How much durability does it do? So that's on 119. 88. Oh wow, that really does damage the shield. Wow. It does do a lot of damage, so like you can't really do it for long. So in theory, this last attack should break the shield. Let's see. Yep, there we go, it broke it. I think it does 31 damage or 29 damage. That is a lot of damage for the warden. There we go. We can see the attack right there. I really love that the actual chest opens. That's awesome. I like that. So let's quickly just see, because there is another advancement. Fog light. Let's quickly just get the fog lights just so we can complete that advancement. There we go. And with that advancement being completed, we should now be able to, yes, here we go. So catch a tadpole in a bucket. You then have get each frog variant on a lead when the squad hops into town. And then you have, with the powers combined, have all frog lights in your inventory. I think it should go through shields, as if it goes through walls. Yeah, it can go through walls. Like, blocks don't block it. If I was standing, let's actually show that. So, let's do that. Let's have a gap right there that we can go through. Let's maybe just put a door there. Just so it obviously still blocks it. So, let's now go survival mode. Let's bounce around a minute. I think if I actually do it already from over here, it should still do the attack. Because I'm still making vibrations. Yeah, and it can still technically see me. I don't know if it's going to do the attack because it might detect that I'm on another side. No, there we go. Yep, as you saw, it went straight through the wall and I still took a lot on knockback. That's really OP. Now, the next question is, how many walls can it go through? Is there like a limit? Let's build that up. So that's what? 4 walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Go in survival mode. Let's set off its anger. Come on, Warden. Get angry. You're angry. Okay. Let's see. Are you actually gonna do the attack? That's 4 walls right there. of solid blocks. I don't think it cares. I think as long as it can see you, it's gonna... Yeah, there you go. It done it right there. I think the actual things, the requirements for it is, as long as it can see you, it's gonna attack you. I think that is the, like, requirements. If it can see you, it will do its ranged attack. There don't seem... I think the distance between the Warden and the player for it not to do its attack is about 13 to 15 blocks. So that's actually quite, like, far. And I'm pretty sure it can also do the ranged attack downwards. Let's try that. Let's go to, let's say, this block right here. I think it will also ranged attack me from down here. Although it might try and drop on my head. No, okay, it's angry. Is it going to drop on my head? No. So I'm currently below it. I think it's going to do the ranged attack on me as well from down here. We saw... Yeah, there we go. It does. So it does the ranged attack from if you're below it, if you're above it, or if you're to the side of it. So it really has, like, no, it don't care where you are. As long as you're in range, it will do it. Even if you're behind blocks. I'm guessing it will also, like, do it through, like, obsidian. I don't think, like, the block matters. Let's try and just put some obsidian in our way. Just so it's, like, a tough block. I don't think it cares about the block type, but we're going to try it just in case it does. Let's quickly go back in. Let's actually quickly go and grab a golden apple, just so we can heal. There we go. Let's jump up and down, just so we can see. I don't think it's going to care about the block type, but we can test it anyway, because for some weird reason it might care. Come on, Warden. Are you going to attack me? Yep, there we go. And it went straight through the blocks. So it don't care about block type. If you guys want me to test anything with the Warden and this attack, do let me know in chat. I'm quickly just looking through this. I don't think there was nothing like no new blocks, items, or anything within this snapshot. Yeah, there was nothing new apart from obviously the Warden changes. There was the new advancements. And there was also a lot of changes to the actual Mangrove Swamp. Welcome to the stream, Pure. Let's, we'll leave that for now. If you want me to test anything around the Warden, do let me know. And I will try and test it. Let's, go to a Mangrove Swamp. Just so we can have a better look at the Mangrove Swamp, because the Mangrove Swamp did have quite a few changes within this snapshot. So here we go. There's one right here. And has the actual watercolor changed? Where's the water? I like that moss carpets can spawn here. I really like that. One thing that would be cool is maybe some sort of like new water type of block. What I mean by that is maybe some sort... This is actually a very small mangrove swamp. This is like generated in the middle of the jungle. And it's literally like a handful. Maybe they could have some sort of like water type of like algae or something. So it's like a water cobweb sort of thing that spawns on the surface of water. There is a sapling on the floor right there. Did that fall from... Have they implemented that addition where the saplings can fall from trees now? Or was that just luck? Let's test this. I don't know. Have they implemented that addition or not? Where can we go? It's kind of just jungle trees everywhere. There's a skeleton in that tree for some weird reason. Here we go. Would it spawn on trees too? The moss carpet would spawn on trees? Said moss carpet will spawn on trees too. What do you mean by on the leaves? There's a parrot right there. It can spawn on, I think, anything that is like a solid block. So the roots, which is only like the real solid blocks that is exposed to an air block above it. But yeah, as you can see by this one, it has moss carpet on pretty much every block. I don't think they can spawn on the leaves, although it might be like a rare occasion that it can spawn on leaves, because I haven't seen any here. It only seems to be on top of the actual root blocks. Maybe that's what they meant by when they said on trees. They might have just meant on the roots. Let's go back to that plains, because I want to see if these can actually drop from the trees now. As I think, I don't know, have they... Okay, there's a bigger mangrove swamp right there. That is actually quite a big mangrove swamp. So let's also, while we're here... Yeah, it would be cool if we had some sort of like, I don't know. There's tropical fish here. Are tropical fish meant to spawn in mangrove swamps? I'm guessing so. Yeah, there's no lush cave here. So is that a change as well? There's tropical fish here. I don't know, are tropical fish meant to spawn here now? Or is that, they do? Oh, that's cool. I think tropical fish, they're making, like, things become quite pointless. Someone answer when we'll, come out in Bedrock Edition? I don't know. Bedrock Edition betas and previews are weird, and they don't follow the same, like, pattern as Java. Normally, it's on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday. Why are there frogs here? Why are there orange frogs? There shouldn't be orange frogs. Inside of the mangrove swamps, it should be blue, the white frogs. And this is a plains biome, unless they've spawned on like the outer edge and they've turned orange instead of the white they should be. But there shouldn't be orange frogs here. Is that a bug? Let's quickly grab one of you. If I spawn you inside of here, no, you turn white. That's weird. They spawned in the plains? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it was. They spawned on the edge. Welcome to the stream, Nee. But another change they did also make is mud will now spawn thicker inside of the mangrove swamps. So it's not just a surface layer now, it's all the way down until stone. Which makes mud a lot more common. Or at least in the mangrove swamps. So yeah, if we go down here, you'll see it's not just one thick anymore. It goes, okay, and the roots also go all the way down. That's cool. The roots are not just one thick anymore either. Yeah, they go... Why does that look weird? Is that animated? Wait. Why does that look weird? Is that animated or am I just... Okay, no, it has a different texture, the side to the top. Okay. I will update the server to 22W15 soonish. Probably after the stream. I'll probably update it. Can you create mod? Create a mod for what? What is it you'd like a mod created for? But yeah, I'll update the server to 2215 once I finish the stream. Just because I don't think I'm going to be going onto the server in the stream, just because there was nothing really that you can mess around with much in survival mode. It's mainly obviously just the Warden and Mangrove Swamp changes. So let's actually see. Let's affect give. No, not effect. Let's go up a few blocks and fill. Oh, mud. I do apologize. I misread the actual message. Can you create mud? You can, just by right-clicking water bottle on a by right-clicking water bottle on dirt. You can create mud. I do apologize about misreading that message. Mangrove leaves. There we go. That is really thick. I did not mean to make it that thick. Let's go over here and make one that is 1 block thick. And let's also actually get mangrove logs. Let's put just a few over here just so the leaves don't decay. And if I do this again, we can then do that. There we go. So these shouldn't decay now. But anyway, let's quickly just get a... You can actually make mud just by right-clicking a water bottle on dirt blocks. There isn't no fireflies within this snapshot, sadly. But yeah, you can right-click it on any type of mud, any type of dirt. So in that case, it can be dirt, it can also be coarse dirt, and rooted dirt. I believe. I don't think it can be grass, podsill, or mycelium. Although we will quickly just find... Where's mycelium? I don't think it can be moss either, but we will quickly just try that. Where is mycelium within the creative inventory? There it is. So mycelium, moss, podsill, dirt. There we go. So you can't right click it on grass. You can rooted dirt. You can on coarse dirt. Can't on podsill. Can't on moss, and can't on mycelium. So it's only on coarse dirt, rooted dirt, and dirt. It's basically anything with dirt in its name. You can't also do it on grass path or farmland. At least I think. Let's quickly just try that. Hoe. And also a shovel. Is this 1.19 snapshot a smaller snapshot in Minecraft? They added the Warden attack. And they made quite a few changes. Compared to other snapshots, it's obviously not that big. You also can't do it on... yeah, you can't do it on grass path or tilled farmland. Yeah, it's only blocks with dirt in its name. So coarse dirt, rooted dirt, or dirt. But yeah, this isn't like a small snapshot. It adds some new things. We have seen snapshots before where they don't add nothing and it's just like bug fixes. We got the new Warden attack and we got quite a few changes and also a few new advancements. So now what I want to do is quickly grab some bone meal. And I want to bone meal these because I don't know if these can fall from the trees or if... there was one on the floor in the mangrove swamp. I don't know if that was just like a thing where it had glitched onto the floor, or if these can now fall from the trees and replant themselves. While we wait for that, is there a way I can actually yeah, let's turn the random tick speed up. Game rule random tick speed, let's turn it to 1000. And do these grow naturally, or do they only grow with bone meal? The bug fixing update usually comes after the feature snapshots, yeah. And the revamp of the birch forest and swamps. The swamp they haven't touched the swamps within this snapshot, and they also haven't touched birch forests within this snapshot. Yeah, normally A snapshots are, and also pre-releases and release candidates are normally when they do main bug fixes. They're supposed to grow naturally. There don't seem to be any growing. I have got the random tick speed turned up to 1000. And maybe it's because oh yeah, no. It won't grow naturally because they're placed leaves. It only grows naturally on leaves that are like naturally generated in the world. Let's maybe try growing a tree then. Let's just go into this area. Let's pick up all these leaves. and let's grow a tree. I think it's because I've naturally placed the leaves with a command. They won't actually grow. So if I bone meal a tree, then the actual, they should grow propagules on the bottom of them. That one has. So wait, is there like a... there's no like tag here that would say if it can, maybe if it's persistent or not, that determines if it can grow propagules. There's a propagule right there, but I think that grew with the world gen. I just want to see if any of the propagules fall off the tree. I don't know if they can. I saw one on the floor, but that could have just been some sort of weird, quirky world gen thing. One more thing that we will quickly just cover is the wandering trader now has a chance to trade propagules. So if we just spawn a few of them, there is a chance that its trades can include the propagule sapling, which we should eventually get it if we summon enough of them. Where is it? Not in that one. Not in that one. Okay, maybe it's kind of rare to get. Not in that one. I might have missed it. I might have already looked at one with it in. I don't think I have. Not in there. There's a spruce sapling, but not a propagule. Kelp. Not okay. There we go. Really, but then again, that's all you really need. 5 emeralds for one, but really all you need is one, and that one can then get you basically unlimited because all you need is one leaf block. So say we planted this one down and grow a tree out of it, you can then just take one leaf, and as long as you have bone meal, you can just bone meal this leaf then to get unlimited propagules. So I guess for 5 emeralds you then have unlimited mangrove. I guess, kind of. It just depends on your bone meal supply. But it seems like maybe it is like 5 emeralds maybe the highest possible price. Or is it always going to be 5? Let's try and find another one. I would appreciate if you guys didn't push me. Is there going to be another one? Come on. Seems like the propagule is like maybe one of the rarish items, or maybe it's not. We might just be getting really unlucky with it. Nothing in there. Nope. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Okay. Come on. Nothing in that one. Listening to them all is annoying. I keep thinking the sea pickle is the propagule. Just because of the textures, like, kind of flat. Okay, so that one's also 5. So maybe it's always going to be 5 emeralds. Possibly. Or we could just have got really unlucky with both of them. And it also don't seem like the propagules drop onto the floor. So I think that one we saw over there was just a quirky world gen bug. But yeah, they don't seem to be dropping. Because in Minecraft Live, they showed them dropping from the trees and replanting themselves on the floor. Maybe that's not going to be a thing, or they haven't implemented that right yet. I don't know, because they don't seem to be dropping, although we did find one that was just on the floor next to a mangrove tree. But it could be, I don't know, maybe it's some requirements where it's really rare and it does it on the occasion. Or they might have just scrapped the idea because of if a tree like this just drops one everywhere, there could just be mangrove trees absolutely everywhere. Yep, there we go, like that. Yeah, I don't know. And it's also cool to see that bone mealed mangrove trees also spawn with the carpets. The reason they're growing quite quickly is because I have random ticks be turned up. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, I really like that the bone mealed ones have moss carpets on them. Although moss carpets, apart from taking them and reusing them in a build, you can't really do much with them. you can't like get moss, or you can't get like moss blocks or anything from them. So that's kind of pointless in that sense. I also like how the trees have changed. They have made them kind of a bit, I don't know if that's intentional, it might just be the trees we're getting. They seem to be a bit more controlled than last snapshot. They also said that sometimes they fall and float on water. Yeah, I don't know, they might scrap that idea, or they just might not have gotten round to adding it yet. Because it would say this one right here was to fall and plant itself there. Then that grows. It would just be a mess of mangrove trees, which I think in like natural generation, if I went like AFK in a survival world near a mangrove swamp and came back, it would just probably be an absolute mess. Because then it would probably be like, say this one up here would then grow, fall and plant itself, and then that one would grow into a tree, and it would just become an absolute mess of mangrove. In the overworld we got trees, and in the nether we got fungus, and the nether wastes. They make the end update, I think. Yeah, I think they will update the end. I think they just want to prioritize other things, because obviously the end update only got updated in 1.9. We're only in 1.19, so technically that was 10 versions ago. Well, technically not, but version numbers, it was only 10 versions ago. So it's weren't that long ago. For like years wise it was, because I think 1.9 was like 2012, 2013, maybe a bit up. No, it was way after that, weren't it? When was 1.9? When was 1.9 released? 1.9 was 2016. Don't know why I thought 2012. But yeah, 2016, around that. So thinking about it, it was only what, 8 years ago? 4, 5, 6 years ago. My maths is really not good today. It was only 6 years ago. So in theory, it weren't that long ago, where the nether hadn't been updated, and a lot of overworld biomes haven't really been updated either. So I think they're prioritizing things that are like needed. Although the end, obviously, I think the whole thing with the end, it only needs updating because of players' expectations of features now. If obviously we was back in like 2016, the end would be decent still. It's only because obviously the nether update, for example, that added so many new nether biomes. It obviously introduced a way to live inside the nether. I think that's the only reason people then said the end needed updated, to make it livable. In my honest opinion, I think there's a lot more needed updates before the end. Mainly just like overworld biomes, which I know they're trying to prioritize, but I think there's a lot of overworld biomes that need an update before they update the end. But then also the end, I think, does need a bit in it, because at the moment it's just the same thing over and over again until we find the end city. It's just they have to find obviously the balance for it. And I also think they really need to update combat. They really need to do combat updates soon, because it's getting to the point where combat on both versions is kind of unbalanced. Yeah, and like I said, they could add the end coral reef style tree. Yeah, that would be cool. What would the end's colors would be purple and black, wouldn't it? Because the nether, they went for blue and red. And when you think of the end, you think of purple because of obviously the Enderman and Ender Dragon. And I also just think of black. They're the two colours I think of when I think of the end dimension. I don't know though. I don't know if black would be a color they'd use. Maybe they'd use like a pink instead of a black. But it would definitely be some sort of purple wood. Although I think maybe we have enough reddish purplish woods because of crimson, mangrove. I actually, now thinking about it, we definitely need some sort of white-ish wood. Well, what color woods don't we have? Maybe a yellowish? Orange? No, we have acacia for orange. A green? Actually thinking about it, there's quite a lot of colors of woods that would be cool. A yellow? Yeah, yellow would also, because of obviously the end stone. So it would probably be yellow and purple. Yeah, like a darkish yellow and also purple. I really want to. The main two colors of wood I want is white and black, or a white-ish and blackish. I just think having a white wood and a black wood would open up the building thing so much. I was playing around a mod the other day in the white wood. I built a house with it. I really want a white wood and a black wood. I think if we get them, then it would just be... They could also add a greenish wood to the end. When they actually update the dimensions, though, they think of like what colors are linked to that dimension. That's why they went with warped and crimson, because of the nether is obviously the bluish and reddish. Imagine giant trees. There's also a black wood in the mod. I didn't see it. Yeah, I really want a white and a black wood. I think if they do that. But then again, there's like a lot of white and black blocks in the game that you could use. But I just think like a colored log that is like, where is it? That is like that sort of texture. A white and a black color to that would just look so cool. Yeah, the red and blue, they'd obviously, I think it would definitely be some sort of like purpley block, because that's what you think of. That's the like main color of the end, because of obviously Enderman, the Ender Dragon, and stuff like that. It's mainly purple. A greenish wood in the end. Yeah, I would definitely, the thing is, when Minecraft adds things, they don't think about what we already have in the game, I don't think. Because looking at just like a lot of these woods, a lot of them are the same, just like different shades. We haven't got much variety on the actual wood colors. Like, let's just use these for it. Let's get all of them out actually. There we go. The actual, like, let's do this in a pattern of like what ones are different compared to what ones are the same. So the really like different ones is there, the actual orange acacia. Then you've got obviously the warped wood, that is just a lot different to the others. Then all the others are just like different. Dark oak, I guess, it's quite darker. All these others are just like different shades of each other. I think the only really unique one is warped. That's the only one that is like not really that close to any of the others. And then the entire green and purple in the end. Red is like lava. Yeah, red, yeah. Commanding another green and purple in the end. Yeah, definitely purple. I think also green would look cool. Death Star is the sonic boom. What do you mean by that, Supernova? Oh, that was weird. How the wandering traders just appeared at the same time. But yeah, if you like look at all the woods, the only really unique wood is like the warped. Obviously, there are the others, like the acacia is quite different to the others. But a lot of them are just like different shades of each other. And it gets to the point where it's good in some ways, because when building with them, you can have like different blocks within each other to obviously break up the texture. Like oak and spruce go quite well together. In that case, it's good. but in a lot of the cases, they're just like so much the same. Although one thing that I have learned, using mangrove wood, is it mangrove? I think it is. Using mangrove logs with the planks is actually quite good in building, because it's a pretty much the same texture. It's just like a lot smoother, and I think that's the case with a lot of them, the planks and the woods. I'm imagining going to the end in like a greenish biome. Yeah, actually now imagining that seems like it would actually do quite well, like look quite good. Purple blanks for the end is kind of the same as crimson. Yeah, I guess it probably would be. Unless, let's actually see. The only way they could make it different is by making it like a similar color to purple. Like that sort of purple. So more of like the lighterish purple. That's, I think, the only way they could do it. So it's not the same as crimson or not the same as mangrove. Although, would that be... No, it's a lot different to jungle as well. But then it would look too much like purple. But it would also then fit in with purple quite a bit. So maybe you could use it in some cases. And as for green, I don't know maybe oxidized copper? No. I'm trying to think like what green blocks. Maybe it'd be like that, like the wall color of green. Maybe a bit lighter than that, but darker than lime. Where's lime? So yeah, it'd be like I think a mix between them two. Darker than that, but a bit lighter than that. That'd actually be cool. I think we've just basically made the end update. A unique mob that I would like to see within the end is some sort of mob that green fits more in the overworld as an overworld wood. That's true. I just think a green wood in the overworld would blend in too much. Because if, let's say we had... let's say this tree right here was some sort of let's say this was an overworld tree. If the wood was green, it would technically look something like... That was not meant to happen. It would technically look something like... Let's not break all of them. It would look something like that, which in the overworld blends in way too much, because of obviously the grass is green, the tree is green, the leaves are green. The only way they'd make that fit into the overworld is if they put it into a biome like the mangrove swamps, where the floor isn't grass, and the floor is mud. So let's go over here. Like, it might fit into a area like this, where there's like water maybe, or a lot of a different colored block that's not green. So I think it would, then again, Minecraft would probably make it work in some sort of weird Minecrafty way. But I think obviously it being like that, it just looks there's too much that blends in with each other. Crimson and warped wood? Yeah, I guess. It don't happen, yeah, I guess, because the floor is the same color. I guess so. But it does kind of make it different. Welcome to the stream, Balge. I don't know, I think I said that wrong. I do apologize if I did. The thing with warped and crimson is there is like a texture break between the two, because of obviously the shades are quite different. The actual logs are a lot darker blue, and the actual log has like more of a purplish color to it than blue. They'll never add wild pigs in Minecraft because they have added hoglings in Minecraft. Can they do the same in... I would like to see some sort of flying mob that you can ride inside of the end. Maybe some sort of like void whale or something. That would be so cool. Some sort of thing that, I don't know, maybe to make it so it's like... to make it so it's like balanced. They could do it, I don't know, so it has some sort of like durability-ish bar. Obviously it wouldn't be durability, but it would have some sort of maybe like hunger bar where you have to feed it for it to let you carry on riding it. Maybe it eats ender pearls or chorus fruit or something, just to obviously balance it out. But I would love to see some sort of flying, like phantom like mob that you can just fly over the void. Yeah, because in the April Fool's snapshot, you can ride the Ender Dragon. You can also ride dolphins within the April Fool's snapshot. You could actually get on a dolphin and ride it in the water, the ocean. I think they could add flying jellyfish in the end. I would like to see more flying mobs. The only thing is, I would not like to see more flying mobs like the Phantom. The Phantom was just like such a missed opportunity. Yeah, you could ride dolphins, I'm pretty sure. In the April Fool's snapshot, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I saw a few videos of people on dolphins within the April Fool's snapshot. But yeah, I wouldn't like to see more flying mobs like the actual, what's it called? Like the Phantom. The Phantom was such a missed opportunity. They could have made the Phantom work so much. Baby Ender Dragon pet that we can ride. That would be cool. That would also maybe make the dragon egg-ish useful. Maybe you have to, like, I don't know, put a dragon egg in a maybe like some sort of furnace sort of thing, and it melts down into a spawn egg of a baby dragon. But yeah, if we knew that the update was going to be while voting, yeah, I think when they do the votes, they need to give more info about the actual mobs. It's like the actual, like, mob votes. I think the LA was quite a good mob to vote, although the Copper Golem could have been good as well. They don't give much info on how the mob or biome is going to work. Like, let's just put it as the Phantom, for example. They said that obviously that would do what it's got to do, and it's way different. Players didn't expect it to work how it does. The LA, they kind of misinterpreted that into some sort of like duplicator, which obviously then was cleared up by devs that it wouldn't do that, like before the vote. The glare, they kind of obviously gave all they could on it. The Copper Golem, same thing, we wouldn't have known though. They also said, obviously with the biome votes, the thing with the Phantom vote, let's quickly just, the thing with the biome votes, they said Snowier Snow, obviously with a goat, and they also said a complete mountain overhaul, which we did get. They didn't lie about the mountain overhaul. We got that and more with 1.18. But the thing with the Phantom, it was the first ever, like, thing Minecraft had done that really got the community involved. So really it was like it was the first time we was like voting for something to be in the game. Obviously they have done it before where they've got like players mod ideas and took them and stuff like that, but it was the first time we as a community voted for something. So the Phantom was like a first try testing thing, I guess. Which it would have been better to vote for one of the other mobs now. But obviously it was like the first time we was doing it, so we didn't really know what was happening or anything like that. But thinking about it, the other mobs wouldn't have actually been that good in the game. What other mobs was it? It was Mob A, which was the Kraken-looking squid thing. And the sad part is the other mobs in 1.13 are never coming to the game. That's one thing that is sad. It would be so good if Minecraft reconsidered. But it's kind of the same thing. The Mob A was the the squid looking thing, the kraken, whatever you want to call it. That would have fit into the update aquatic. The other one was the inferno, the hovering inferno. That would have fit into the nether update. The only one that wouldn't have fit into any update, maybe actually no, the mob C, which was the, no, it was mob D, weren't it? The like great hunger, the one that would go into the ground and pop up and snap your feet. That would have probably fit into the wild update. So all of them, obviously the kraken would have definitely fit into update aquatic. The hovering inferno would have fit into the nether update. And I guess the great hunger in some sense would have fit into the wild update just because it was like a wild-ish looking mob. They actually give a good amount of details in 2017 on the mob votes. Yeah, they give a lot of detail. It's just the fact of players didn't watch it that much, and it was the first time we as a community got to like pick something to be added. So it was kind of people didn't know what to do, or it was weird. Which obviously the Phantom, now thinking about it, weren't the best. I actually voted for the Great Hunger. I can't remember. I think it was C. The Great Hunger was mob C. I just like the idea of a mob that would sink into the ground and remove enchantments. I like that. Which obviously we've now got the Grindstone, which does that, but we haven't got a mob that does it. So I just love the idea of a mob that could bury itself in the ground, and if you walked over it could like just pop up and remove enchantments from you. But maybe that could also still be balanced. Maybe it only does it in hard difficulty, if that ever was like re-thought about. Maybe it only removes the enchantments if you're in hard, or maybe like villagers it has a 10% in easy mode, 25% in normal mode, and 75% in hard mode, or something like that. I don't know. Just to obviously make it balanced, because obviously if you walk over it and it removed every single enchant off of you, that would be kind of annoying and OP. And it would kind of bring the Great Hunger being in the game, would kind of bring back reasoning to enchant after endgame. Because currently, once you have your armor, unless you die, you don't need to then enchant anymore during Minecraft. So once you have like your prot 4 netherite armor, you're pretty much set for the rest of that world until you make a new world. Having the Great Hunger walking around your world would mean that enchanting would become more useful again, because you might have to have spare enchants or spare armor, because you could just be walking. The Great Hunger could remove like your protection 4, which means you'd then have to go back and get protection 4 again. So that would kind of bring back enchanting and a use for enchanting endgame. That made me hate mob votes. I thought the Phantom was a stingray. No, yeah. I like the look of the Phantom. One thing that I thought was cool when 1.13 snapshots and betas were going was when they made it so the Phantom could spawn in the end. That was obviously then revoked. They didn't keep that. I thought that was kind of cool. I understand why it's not a thing, because you can't sleep within the end. But I like that the Phantom could spawn in the end, because it made the end that little bit more difficult. When you're like trying to bridge or something, you could have a Phantom that comes and just knocks you. Because at the moment, the end isn't that difficult. Once you get to an end city, the end city is difficult in itself because of shulkers. But once you beat that dragon, between the dragon and getting to an end city, it's just hoping you don't look at an enderman. That is literally all the end is. But it would have been also annoying to gamble. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I think they could have added a crab centipede into the end. Yeah, that would be cool as well. Yeah, that would be cool. I just think the end, if and when, they will obviously update the end at some point, but when they do it, I think they need to go more about like mythical creatures sort of thing with the mobs. But I don't know, I'm not saying this should be a thing, but more like a unicorn sort of thing. Now, obviously, I don't think they should add unicorns. That would actually be kind of dumb. But something like that, more like mythical creatures, because the end is like this. Apart from obviously it being how hostile it is like this, like heaven sort of kind of area. So, yeah. But anyway, I think that is actually where I'm going to end this stream. Just because I need to record tomorrow's video, as I haven't sorted it out. And I want to do that before it gets too late. This area has hostile unicorns. That would be cool. Maybe they have like a ram attack like the goats and they ram their horn into you. That could be cool. Actually, now thinking about it, that would be really cool. They put their head, that could be a cool attack. Like they put their head down and just ram you like the goats do. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there because I want to sort out tomorrow's video before it gets too late, and it's currently 7 o'clock in the UK. I think I agree with you. Unicorns are really bad because unicorns, yeah, they could be seen as girly, but I think that just depends on how you look at them. You could. Oh, that's just like what you imagine them to be. You can imagine just like a horse with a horn that could be a unicorn. Saying they're girly is just the way you look at them. Yeah, that is also true, Tony. You just load up Minecraft. You're like a 8-year-old kid. You load up Minecraft, go to the end, and a unicorn just comes and rams you. I think that would ruin a lot of kids' dreams. So yeah, maybe that's not a good thing. But that's I guess that's Minecraft, because you load up Minecraft and you just see that. I bet you any money, the amount of kids that load up Minecraft saw a big massive spider like this and then panic that they're gonna wake up one day and see a big massive spider the size of this in the corner of their room. Same with, like, I don't know, a bee. That's Minecraft. You're also gonna wake up and just see a baby zombie running 100 miles an hour at you. Welcome to the stream, someone. But yeah, that's Minecraft. There's quite a lot of like weird things about Minecraft that is just weird, I guess. Have they also, let's also quickly see, have they fixed the lodestone recovery compass thing? While we're here, have they fixed this? They have. You can no longer click a recovery compass on a lodestone. Can you do it in survival mode? No. So, I did actually upload a video talking about the recovery compass, the echo shard, and the mangrove swamp. So actually, if you played in the last snapshot, last snapshot was like a unique and rare way to get a enchanted recovery compass. That is no longer possible because, as you can see, I can no longer click that on the lodestone. So last snapshot is like the only way without using commands to get a enchanted looking recovery compass. And what mobs that Minecraft could add in the end, they could also add more fish, insects. Yeah, I think they need more like even in the overworld. I think they need more flying mobs. I don't know, more like maybe butterflies or like birds, apart from obviously parrots. I just think the overworld needs more flying mobs, and I think fireflies, if and when they get added, they're gonna just make swamps or wherever they spawn look so much more natural and realistic. But yeah, I think Minecraft, the ambience in Minecraft needs an update, and I think that was their plan with the wild update, but once again, I think they've just overdone their expectations, and I think they've just done way too much work. They are just 2 pixels that give off light. Yeah, but just like walking through a biome and seeing them 2 pixels, that's 2 more pixels than what we have in the what is it called, in the ambient at the moment. At the moment we have nothing. That's 2 pixels more than what we have at the moment, so it's something, I guess. One thing that I think also could be good is in an area like this, so this forest, maybe having like a particle of leaves. So I don't know, maybe under trees there could be like little leaf particles falling from the trees. I think that would be cool, and that would give biomes like a better ambient to them, because it would be like the leaves are falling from the trees. If you think end is space, you'll have a opportunity to floating sky islands. Yeah, it still counts. I just think the whole ambience and wildlife in Minecraft just needs a whole revamp, and I think that's what they were trying with a wild update. I think they've just overdone themselves again, like they did with 1.17/18, the Caves and Cliffs. They had to split that update into 2, well 3 if you count the Warden in that, because the Warden weren't in 1.17, neither was it in 1.18. It's now going to be in 1.19. So technically the Caves and Cliffs update was split into 3 different updates. 4 if you want to count archaeology whenever that comes, but we won't count that. And when Mojang updated the end, would be the Nether mod, the Aether mod. I think, yeah, I don't know. The Aether, they have said that they're not getting any more Minecraft features from mods. But once again, things are subject to change. You can't guarantee they won't do something, because they've for so long said so many things and they've ended up going ahead with it. So it's just a factor of waiting. We've obviously got, at the end of this year, it'll be Minecraft Live again. If they do one, I'm guessing they will, because they do one pretty much every year. And we'll find out then 1.20, which feels so weird to say 1.20. But yeah. And that'll be obviously another update. Yeah, King Dogs did make the Aether, but that don't mean nothing. Just because he's a Minecraft dev now, it don't mean that the Aether will be added. Mangrove was the mod I played. Oh, okay. And is that the one that added white and black woods? Oh, okay. The mod I played that added a lot of wood. I'll look into that then, as that could be a cool mod to mess around with. But anyway, yeah, that is where I'm going to end the stream. As I've been streaming for an hour and a half, excluding the half hour that we was trying to load up Minecraft and I had to restart the stream. I do apologise for that again. Sometimes things don't work how they're meant to. And obviously when it comes to technical PCs and stuff like that, you can't guarantee it will work, and today was just one of them days that it didn't want to work. So I guess I will see you guys in a video tomorrow, or I won't be streaming this Saturday just because I have things to do. So the next stream will be next Wednesday, unless I have some time to stream throughout the week, then I might. But other than that, it will be either next Wednesday or a video tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and also thanks to Tony for moderating chat. Thanks to everyone else who actually tuned into the stream. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.